Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Butler Book Club. My name is Newton Cross, and we're here with our wonderful students on this incredible journey of becoming a butler. Now, during our Butler Book Club, we've already taken note of so many different books, but these are my favorite books in the library at the Butler Academy. And today we are going to look at the Larousse Wine book. Now, Ms. Hunter, you've said previously when we had a chat, it's one of your favorite books because this really takes you into the wine world, not the wine valley, but the wine world.
That is correct. It absolutely does. And it's one of those books that you feel like you need to use to refer to. It's a reference book, and I highly recommend it to everyone who's working with wine in their establishments. It's quite essential to have a book such as this.
So just to relate to everybody else, Vincent and Noxie and Mo and Anami, is that wine is a very difficult topic if you don't understand the process of how wine is made. And to understand that process will take sometimes some years of training. So in my instance, when I had butler training, I remember we had a wine teacher and he stood there and he was talking about things that I didn't understand at all. And I was so confused in the process of making wine. After years, I discovered how it's really made because we have wonderful wine farms here in South Africa. So it's nice to see how the process actually unfolds in front of your eyes. So if you don't have that access to go to a wine farm, this book will give you access to many wine farms, especially the history of wine. And I've just dotted down some fascinating things, Vincent, about the Larousse wine, is that I love history. I love stories. I like storytelling. So when you tell me a story, this is really fascinating. And it really starts about the history of wine, talking about the Holy Grail grape, talking about all these different cultivars and how the understanding of wine and religion and everything journeyed from the beginning. And that's the origin. And I think understanding something from the roots from the beginning, then it will be able to flourish. Anami, do you also agree that history in any topic is really important?
Certainly I do, sir.
It's wonderful because I think this book is a nice thick book as well, and it's really going to take you through a journey, and it's lots of pictures because for me it's important to understand also in picture ways. So if someone do not understand the wine journey, then this would be fantastic to start with history and to understand the process of making wine. So making wine is called vinification. That's the process of making wine. That's a scientific name. Vincent, I see that you are agreeing.
Yes, yes, of course.
You know that name, vinification?
Yes.
Perfect. So that's the process of making wine. And we also talk about viticulture, which is the growing process and the taking care of the grapes, etc. Our terminology about cultivar, where the name Pinot Noir comes from, Chardonnay, the valleys, the Rhône, the Burgundy, and also Bordeaux in South Africa, Italy. This book really is one you put in your suitcase. And if you love wine, then, well, you can have a glass of wine and look through the book if you want to. However, it's something that you would really enjoy when you're traveling to read as well. And a reference book. I mean, Mo, do you have like a favorite book that you go to, a reference book? Maybe it's a cooking book of some sort. We just have to unmute you here. Can you unmute yourself for us, Mo? There we go.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the question. Yes, I do. The reference books with cooking, you have to always go back to books because those are your basic information and references you can acquire yourself to.
It's so important. And, you know, for me as well, when it comes to cooking books, is when you tell me the process of how things unfold. You need this, you need that, you need this. That's really important. And then in this book of the Larousse wine is the similarity. I mean, it's got beautiful, I'm just going to try and put it up here in the screen. It's like magic. So there we go. There's a lot of the beautiful detailed pictures in here. And Anami, it's really exciting. And looking at cellars, referencing in here. I promise you, when you have this book, you will not put it down. It's so exciting. This is one of my favorite books. Lucky you will enjoy it so much. And I think to put it into such a beautiful compendium of all these beautiful pictures and words and and discovery is so exciting. And I hope that the Larousse Wine book already sounds exciting to you if you haven't read it. Jondo, I can see that you're smiling tremendously because I love chateaus. I love beautiful buildings. I love to learn new terms and words. And this is like not just a textbook. This is more than a textbook. This is really how a textbook should be. If we only had this wonderful layout, Joel, you'll agree, when we were younger at school, illustrating this way. So it's beautifully illustrated, absolutely amazing. And you can buy yours on Amazon or any other outlet. Ours is here at the Butler Academy in the Butler Book Club. We really enjoy books, and this is one of my favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us in our Butler Book Club today. We really enjoyed it, and I hope that you will be interested in reading more about wine, because the more you know, the better you are able to serve. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.